Hello fam, welcome back. I'm your hostess MandaLei James. We are getting ready to do another MandaLei ASMR, and I invite you to relax. I have my water, I have my chalk. Let's get started. reason to what I'm doing. That is why it'll take me, sometimes it takes me a little while to decide exactly, what I want to do. So, and sometimes I'm trying to figure out the reverse layout of whatever it is I'm doing, because a lot of times I will mirror a particular shape. There we go. A particular shape. So maybe on some of these I'll talk on some of them. Maybe some of them I won't. I'm just gonna do whatever I feel. How about that? How about that? Be at? How about be at? Be at? Oh crap. See, when I start talking, that's what happens when I start talking. Ooh wee. Alright, let's see. So this pink is a beautiful color, I think, to add to that. So that, I like the way that looks. Yeah, let's just talk about the work. Just talk about the work. Looks pretty good. Except this one is wanting to reach the center. Since these all reach the center, let's have this one reach the center. Okay. Good. I like it. I like that. I like what I got going on so far. Let's just retrace. Let's just go ahead and retrace what we got. Just to define it a bit more, because we really want to accentuate the design. You know, because it's chalk, sometimes you have to go over the line several times in order to get it to really pop and show up vibrant. And one of the things that I can't wait to do is get either a chalkboard, or I can make some, but not only that, just to have a clearer background as opposed to the floor, because it kind of fights, it competes with what I'm doing. You know, once I do get my little upgrade, I'll be able to we'll be able to do that, and these will really pop off. But for now, we're just gonna be patient and work with what we have and use what we got to make it work. So that's just that. That is just that. That's the way that goes. Use what you got, make it work. Okay? So I like the way this is looking. Let's go ahead and make some of these parts pop by adding an outline to them. That's what I typically like to do, is add a little outline to them to make them really stand out. Okay, so you notice the difference of that? So it's like a dull, then when you put the line around, it really pops. And I usually like to do a nice, let's try this vibrant orange around this teal. Or would we say that's, what we call that, cyan? Teal, blue-green? What are we calling it these days? So many different colors these days. Ooh. 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 All right. Nice. Okay, I'm liking where this is going. Let's see. I want to try to do something a bit more adventurous with the center on this, because these are really fat and juicy, which is not bad. But I just feel like it would be, I don't want to say too easy, but it would be just too fast, and I'm not ready to let this one go just yet. I like where it's going. I'm digging the vibe of working on it. So in order to continue to play with this, I want to extend the workout. And to do that, what I think I'd like to do is, let's see, we don't have any yellow yet, so let's go ahead and grab some yellow. Just make sure I have any smaller pieces before, oh, here's a smaller piece. Perfect. So I'm gonna go in and add a little design just to break it up a little bit. I was concerned at one point when I started doing this, because the chalks are, of course, you know, this size or larger when you first buy them, and I had all these little tiny scraps, and I knew I didn't want to throw them away, and I was just holding on to them because I'm like, I'm gonna figure out something to do with them. So doing these smaller MandaLeis as I do has turned out to be awesome, because these smaller pieces, these are just sometimes too big, too fat, and the smaller, tinier pieces work so well with these smaller mandalas, and I love that. And more than anything, I love that it's not going to waste, because I hate wasting. What about y'all? Do y'all hate wasting? Because I hate wasting. So it's like, if I can find something to use something for, I like to try to. But you know, I mean, I'm not fanatical about it, but if I can. So yeah. Alright, yeah. I'm digging that. So I'm almost out. Of gas. Oh, okay. We're gonna call that a done. And then we're gonna go in. See, the larger ones just don't have the precision that the tinier pieces have. And so it makes them a little bit more clunky to work with. But nevertheless, they're gonna get worked with. Alright, so now let's go in color this. And oh what fun, oh what fun, oh what fun. I'm just letting my spirit be free, y'all. Don't mind me at all. I'm just letting my little spirit be just as free as it wanna be, which is the magic of doing these for me, because it just is so peaceful. So very peaceful. Oh, what fun! Oh, what fun! Man, and I'll tell you what, if YouTube would allow music, you know, that would just be the cherry on top of everything. If they allowed music to be playing, so that I can listen to music in the background while I do this, oh boy, I would just be too much to deal with. And again, so now you see me going over the design in another color, just to make it what? You got it. Ha! Okay. Alright, now one thing I want to say about doing these is that I don't like to take it too serious. I don't. Because the object for me is to let my soul and spirit be free, and to let it just have fun. So the reason why I'm saying that is because, like, you see how these are not quite even? Like, it's like maybe 3 zigzags here, 4 here, however many here, however many here. Hey, I let it flow. I let it flow and let it go and just proceed. And this is a good demonstration of what nature is actually like, because in nature, nothing is like completely balanced. You know, everything is slightly off, but it's perfectly off. It's perfectly off. So you get this perfect imperfection that makes everything just super beautiful. Okay. And again, we're outlining to make it pop. To make it what? Pop. Pow, pow, pow. Boom, pow, pow. Boom, pow, pow, pow. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm recording myself doing that. Oh, too late. Whoa, 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 whoa. Do, do, do. Bounce again. that song in my head. Okay, so yeah, back to this. So yeah, we broke it up. I'm just gonna go over this white outline again. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Just to make it real crisp as we can get it, like bacon. Oof. If you eat bacon, do you eat bacon? I used to eat bacon, and maybe one day I'll start back eating it again. But for right now, I'm not eating bacon, and for that matter, I'm not even eating meat right now. But that's not to say I'll never eat it again in my life. But just right now, for right now, that's what's serving me, and so that's what I'm doing. All right, enough about me. Back to the work here. Got this green in my hand, and trying to decipher about where I'd like to add it. And you see, you have this one that we already used, the teal. So I'm kind of wondering how I really want to do this. Do I want to repeat on that, or do I want to switch up? If you know me, I'm gonna switch it up. Switch it up. Why? Because I used the teal here, so then I have an option. Then I use the lighter green here. So let's just introduce another color. Another color that is a brother to all the other colors. All right, yeah. I'm digging that. All right, and in fact, let's get a little light blue here. And I test them out like that. You see, I just drew that and tested out to make sure, because sometimes these get so covered in the dust of each other that I will go in and try to use a color thinking it's like, you know, another color, and then I'll mark it and it'll be a surprise. And so to avoid that, I'll just do a quick mark, make sure it's what I'm looking for. And then, we have a cameo by Miss Cleo, stretching the hamstring there. All right, thank you there. I don't know if that showed on screen, but yeah, Miss Cleo coming through with the hamstring stretch. All right, make sure you guys are stretching every day. Let's make sure we're stretching every day before we go out and do our daily exercises, if possible, you know. That way you don't have as much damage to your body, I reckon. Yeah. All right, thank you for that little example there, Miss Cleo. Okay, moving right along. So I still got this green because apparently it's not done doing what it wants to do. So what I think I'd like to do is right in here, there's a little space here for me. And I think on each one, let's check each one to make sure, because like I said, these are not perfect. So sometimes I'll have a big gap on one side and a smaller gap. So all these things come into play when I go to decide where I want to put something. So let's see. I do have enough room, so I'm going to go ahead and add an additional line of color. Nice. Perfect. All right. Now, what I think I'm going to do is we have these coming out. So I think I want to do something now that drives the eye in, okay? I like doing stuff like that. That's what I mean about thinking about how I want to, what I want to draw next. These are the types of things that kind of, you know, make me take my time or cause me to think. So I'm going to go 1, 2, and then 1, 2, and then 1, 2. And then 1, 2, boom, perfect. Although I do see something that I do want to correct, just because it's a little bit too much for me. So let's try that one again. We're gonna go, boop, boop. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I like that better. So now what I want to do now is I want to stripes. Yep, stripes. I love stripes. I love dots. So we're gonna do some stripes. Let's erase our X in the center. And I've got some options here. I can continue with the point here and continue my stripes in that manner, or I can just start all over with stripes that are just going contrary to it, right? And what I think I'm gonna do is just that. I'm gonna go ahead and not continue because I want to switch it up. I want to keep your eyes moving around. You know, I believe that these are the little things that make these mandalas kind of like, cool. Don't really know what it is that's making it cool, but it's little things that like this, because it's just you get lost in them, you know, because quite frankly they're a lot like myself, all over the place. And that's okay. Are you all over the place? If you're all over the place, it's okay. It's okay if you're all over the place. It's okay to be all over the place. And that's the beauty of these mandalas as well, as they help you to find your place again. You can be all over the place, and then you start doing these mandalas, man, let me tell you, and you just start to find the place, and you come back to equilibrium. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. Now, like I said before, we go in with another color. That's gray. I don't want gray. And we're gonna outline what we just did. So, to make the stripes pop even more. Okay? There we go. Very good. Very good. Very good. All right. Good job. Good job. All right. So now we got these outlined. There's no pressure. It's no pressure. See how I'm not trying to do it perfect? I'm not being perfect. We're giving the illusion or the idea of what's going on here. Not trying to be perfect, but also, you know, if it needs to be fixed, we fix it. But you know, like for example, how this is peaking here, but it's meeting there. That might rub me the wrong way. But you know what? I kind of like it. So what I'm gonna do? I just decided that I like it. I like it. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm looking for red. I had a little teeny red around here somewhere. There it is. I'm gonna go ahead and actually accentuate that. That's how much I like it. And I think I got just enough of this red. Whoop. Look at that, get red out. Just enough to complete that, because I like the way that looks. Okay, then I'm gonna take this yellow, go into the center of that, and fill this bad boy in. Perfect. Let's outline it in white to make it pop. Right? See? Just like that. Okay? Okay. Not shabby, not too shabby. Let's just go over the outside once again, just to reiterate where our perimeters are. Nice. So I'm all but done, but what I do notice is that I want to do something with these spaces here. And for that, I'm gonna use this color here, and it's gonna be so simple. When in doubt, pop a dot. When in doubt, pop a dot. Got it? Boom. And in this case, we're gonna pop 3 in each quadrant. 1 big one, 2 babies. 1 big one, 2 babies. So simple. Just like that. Just like that. Rat-a-tat-tat, rat-a-tat-tat. Okay? And then, you know it. You know what we're gonna do, right? You already know. You already know. Gonna make it pop by outlining it. and another color. And also, to switch it up a bit, let's mirror this to this, right? So we'll do that side to that side. But then these, let's do something different. We'll stay in the blue-green family or bluish thing here, and then we'll do these outlined in the darker blue or electric blue, or whatever color blue you perceive this to be. Boom! And just like that, we're just about done. But what if you say, Miss Natalie, I want to keep going. Well, you can keep going, and I'm going to show you how. If you say, I'm not done yet, I think that I want to do more. Something really fast that I do, we'll take this yellow, and we can pop dots, but instead of popping a dot, I'm going to make triangles. Speaking of triangles, my daughter is a musician. Her name is Jordan Baby Woods. She also has a YouTube channel. She's an artist, and she is going to be dropping an album. I want to say she said it was November. No, I'm sorry, December. I gotta get the dates on that. But anyway, that just came up in my head and in my mind. But just know that I'll probably be shouting that out. If I'm talking, that's going to be something I'm going to be saying. Alright, so anywho, this is a wrap. You see, guys, this is what I like to do. Typically, this voice that I'm speaking to you with right now is the voice that is inside my head, and I'm saying these things in my head to myself. So now I'm saying them out loud. I'm going to reach over, pardon me getting in the way of the view here. Go ahead and there we go. Alright. Bada bing, bada boom. Oh no, but now that made me want to add something else. And so we'll make it quick. We'll take that same blue, and guess what? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Pardon me as I get in the way here. 1, 2. Tray. 1, 2. Tray. Okay. There. So simple. So easy. So peasy. All right. Oh yeah. I know. We gotta make it pop. I'm not gonna say the rest. I know it's a certain age bracket from a certain region of our country that knows that song. Pop that, hey, pop that, baby. That's the adult. I'm talking to the grown folks. I'm talking to the aunties and uncles. Yeah, that was a song that I grew up some time ago. Hey man, move my big head out of the way. Okay guys, that's a wrap. This one's done. This is number 841. 840 mysteriously got hijacked. This I'm actually recording on a very old phone of mine. I don't even know if this is gonna make it to the upload, but if it does, you will have been quite probably surprised to hear me talking over this, because I really don't like talking over these works because I do get so lost in my head, and I love it. I love being in my head. It's my favorite place to be. In all seriousness, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Listen, if you've enjoyed this, if you like what I'm doing, subscribe. We do things daily: eat, sleep, poop, pee, yada, yada, yada. But it's important for us to do things for our spirit, for our mind, for our soul. And I personally, speaking for myself, have found these to be wonderful in my healing process. And I would invite you to at least try it. At least try. Go out, get yourself some chalk, and Yeah, have at it, have at it. And then maybe we can even, I get my chalk, you get your chalk. I get my chalk, you get your chalk. And we just go to chalking. Not so much talking, but chalking. Okay? All right. Love y'all. Bye.